All right, Brendan, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
All right, I've really enjoyed talking to you, getting to know you a little bit about some of your past work experiences and such. I see here that you have your bachelor's degree of science in business administration, major in marketing,
Yes, ma'am.
minor in communications. Okay, well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yes, you possess some um, excellent technical skills. So, why don't you tell me? We're going to talk first about your past position, and then we'll kind of go into the technical skills that you could bring to a new role. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your work history?
Worked at Vivint doing, we started working at Vivint doing account services. It was basically like the accounting side of people's accounts. So disputes on pay and stuff like that, we would, you know, go in and resolve. Um, then that team got dissolved and we were moved to the tech support team. Worked there all the way up through all three tiers till wanted to know a little bit more about the background and logistical side of it. Um, from there, got promoted, laterally shifted over to pro scheduling. Um, did that for a while, which that job in itself was basically being the in between of sending text to people's houses, making sure that those work orders went to the right places, make sure that that tech had travel time involved and stuff, and then matching that with I think it was PSO was the software, which is a ground up built software uh, that integrated with Salesforce Lightning, so that the work orders could go from one to the other. And then you said about my background or my school, right?
We talked about your school, so let's talk about technical. So, softwares that you were using, you just mentioned
Oh, okay.
Salesforce. Um, and also, what about your Excel skills?
Highly proficient. I use it on the daily. I used it back in when I was working for Vivint too. Um, I'd say there's probably not anything I couldn't do in Excel at this point.
Okay.
So,
So pivot tables,
oh yeah,
VLOOKUP.
oh yeah.
Okay, great. And then also, like, would you consider yourself, and I think I kind of know the answer based on your resume and our talking here, like, would you consider yourself analytical and why?
Um, or yes, consider myself analytical. Analytical.
Yes.
Why? I would say because I'm just wired that way.
Hmm.
You know, like numbers are numbers. Like you really can't, you know, fib those. So analyzing the differences and coming up with a result is kind of natural, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know
Doesn't
how to
come natural
describe
to
that.
everybody. So that's why I wanted to ask, which I find is interesting with your marketing background because that's a little bit different. So did you prefer when you did marketing? I see that you've got like the creative suite, and you do some social media content and such.
Mhm.
Did you prefer like the fluff side of marketing or like the number side and like results and such?
I- It's a good question.
It's just a fun question. That's not necessarily for the role that you were applying for. I
No,
just was
it
wondering.
because I could go either way. Honestly, I've done a few projects that were. It was more fun to be on site, like
Mhm.
working with the equipment, working with the talent and stuff like that. And then other jobs, it was more fun to be in the background, doing the cranking out Excel sheets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'd say kind of both. I kind of engineered it that way in a sense with this degree and stuff because I've got the market research background, which is all the like analytical science behind marketing, demographics, all that stuff. Um, and then the minor in communications, which is more like the post production graphic design kind of thing. So
Mhm.
like I know how to make numbers look good,
Yeah. I love
and
that.
digestible
Okay. Wonderful. And when are you available to start?
immediately.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this part of the interview. Don't go anywhere. Got a few more things to talk about.
Okay.